Hey everyone, it's Jack from Cultaholic.com, back again with another important news update. We've got various pieces of news. We've got news of a rumoured leaked new title design for WWE. We also have news of Charlotte's injury, Charlotte Flair, and the nature of her injury and what that means for her WrestleMania 34 showdown with the undefeated Asuka. Also, we have some news of another WrestleMania 34 match that has been changed slightly after some events on this week's SmackDown Live. And finally, we have a double-barrel feature of news about John Cena in Hollywood. He's been confirmed for 2 upcoming roles, which are very different, I think. Very varying roles given there to Big Match John, to Big Movie John, to Big Hollywood John. But let's concentrate first of all on the wrestling news. First of all, it was rumoured that WWE SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair had sustained an injury, which everyone kind of got really worried about because we were all thinking, oh no, we've all been looking forward to this excellent matchup between herself and the undefeated Asuka for the championship at WrestleMania 34. How will this affect the match? Oh no, what's going to happen? Well, the good news is, according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Charlotte's injury was actually a mouth infection or some sort of minor mouth injury which she's gone in and had minor dental surgery for. The keyword there being minor, and also dental because it tells you where it was on her face, and surgery because it tells you what. The real keyword there is minor because it means that should everything go to plan, she won't be pulling out of her WrestleMania match against Asuka, and I'm tremendously pleased about that because I think that has the potential to be one of the matches of the night for certain. I mean, Charlotte has just established herself as one of the best women's wrestlers in the world after improving rapidly over a very short number of years. We kind of forget how green she was in NXT. And also Asuka is just, for my money, the best women's wrestler on the roster currently and is just fantastic. So that match looks like it's still on the cards and looks like it's still going to be very good indeed. As you can see, or as hopefully you can see, if we flash that up now, you can see this leaked design, or reportedly a leaked design of the new Cruiserweight Tag Team Championships. Now, of course, this all must be taken with a grain of salt. WWE haven't even confirmed yet that there will be a new set of Cruiserweight Tag Team Championships, but if they are to exist, and we think they will, then they will be the first time there have been a set of Cruiserweight Tag Team Championships in big Major League Wrestling since 2001, when WCW had a set of Cruiserweight Tag Belts. Oh, and of course, you've got over in New Japan, I shouldn't forget to mention the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Championships. But in North American-based wrestling, this is the first set of Cruiserweight Tag Team titles since 2001. What do you think of the design? I think it looks a bit, if we just flash that up again, I think it looks a bit silly. Pacitti said it looks a bit like a Power Ranger belt, and I kind of get what he means, but at the same time, I'm all for a set of Cruiserweight title belts because if nothing else, it means that my boy, Lince Dorado, is in with a shot of winning a championship in WWE. Yes, please, I hope it happens. In other news, another match on the WrestleMania 34 card has been altered slightly thanks to some goings-on this week's SmackDown Live, and that match is the United States Championship match featuring, or previously just featuring, the champion Randy Orton, the previous champion Bobby Roode, and Jinder Mahal, former WWE champion Jinder Mahal. Still sounds weird. Still sounds really weird. There was a tag team match on SmackDown featuring the team of Randy Orton and Bobby Roode against the heel team of Jinder Mahal and his special friend Rusev, maybe the most over superstar on SmackDown right now, despite him not really being booked to take advantage of that by WWE. It's been very frustrating for fans of SmackDown for a number of weeks now. But he picked up the win after pinning Randy Orton, and after the match, Jinder thanked him and said, "Oh, I want you at WrestleMania to see me win the United States Championship. You're my special guest." And Rusev said, no, I'm not going to be there as your guest. I'm going to go now to Daniel Bryan and get him to put me in the match and make it a fatal 4-way. And that is what has happened. That match will now be a fatal 4-way pitting Randy Orton against Bobby Roode, Rusev, and Jinder Mahal. And it means that if WWE have some sense about them, I guess, in terms of this storyline, they'll give the title to Rusev because he's been so over. And I think deserves to be higher on the card than he even is. Even if he were to win the United States Championship, I'd want to see him progress further into the main event scene in the very near future. I want to see Rusev become WWE Champion. Do you agree? I'm almost positive that you do. Everyone loves Rusev Day, and every day is, of course, Rusev Day as well. Moving on now to movie news involving John Cena. He has been confirmed as the star of the upcoming Duke Nukem movie. Duke Nukem, of course, was a video game franchise. I don't know if it's still going, actually. I don't know when the last one was. It's not aged well, guys. I mean, it is very tongue-in-cheek and very like, oh, let's all laugh at the brawny macho action hero, but at the same time, it hasn't really aged too well when you look back at some of the things that the Duke Nukem character says during the games. But I imagine with an upcoming film about Duke Nukem, or featuring the character Duke Nukem, especially featuring someone as well with the kind of, I guess, the kind of good business sense and political correctness of John Cena, I'm guessing the tone of the movie will be kind of tongue-in-cheek, very sarcastic. Maybe they'll portray him as a bit of a buffoon. And if anyone's good at playing the buffoon, and that's not a dig at John Cena, I genuinely think he is one of the best wrestlers at not taking themselves too seriously right now, then I think it could all work out okay. I don't think this is cause for concern. I think they'll handle it with kid gloves, and it won't offend anyone, and it won't ruin the career of John Cena. I know a few of you now, a few of the smarkier fans out there will be saying, well, I want the career of John Cena to be ruined. We don't want Cena's career to be ruined. He's a proper good lad. We all love him. We all love him. No, seriously, if you don't like John Cena, then you're stuck a decade ago, my friends. You're stuck a decade in the past. But we've got a double-barreled, that was my shotgun, a double-barreled slice of John Cena Hollywood news, because Robert Downey Jr. has announced some cast members for the upcoming, well, I think it's scheduled for a 2019 release, but the upcoming Dr. Dolittle movie, which I think is called The Voyage of Dr. Dolittle. Robert Downey Jr. will be playing Dr. Dolittle himself, and John Cena will be playing a character named Yoshi, or Yoshi, not the green dinosaur compadre of Mario in the popular video game franchise. No, Yoshi, I'm reliably informed, is a polar bear. That's wonderful. I'm thinking, what kind of character will the polar bear be if it's voiced by John Cena? Will it be lovable? Almost certainly yes. Will it be a bit brash and a bit confident in itself? Probably a 50% chance. I'd like to see Cena play a bit of an idiot character, to be honest, but I don't know. I reckon he'll have a few quips thrown in there now and then. But that's the John Cena news. He's going to be playing Duke Nukem and an animated polar bear named Yoshi. It's interesting times for John Cena. It's interesting times. Quite a weird duality there, but I'm all for it. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Jack from Cultaholic.com. You can follow me on Twitter at JackTheJobber. You can follow all of us at Cultaholic, and you can catch our Patreon as well, patreon.com/Cultaholic. And one more thing, never ever forget, of course, to join us.